Alright, good afternoon guys. Welcome back to Bullhornbeach. Hey, a couple of weeks ago you may have saw a video that I did where I was just hanging out in the woods. I tried a little pine needle tea and the wife came down and visited for a little bit. And I had an MRE in my pack that I never ate. And a couple of guys asked me to talk about the MREs. So that's what I'll do today. I'll give this a review and just give you my impression of it. I've already had a couple of these. I think they're okay. They certainly keep you alive. But they're dated 2017, and I bought them off of eBay. I'll try to put a link down below to the guy that sold them. I'm sure he's got more left, and I may order more of them. They're not bad, the ones I've had so far. Today we've got spaghetti with Italian-style meat sauce. Sounds good. We'll find out. But let's dig into this. We'll get the spaghetti heating up, because these are the heater packs, and we'll look at what else the contents are, okay? Okay, so what we've got here is we've got the spaghetti package right here, and that looks like the military issue MREs. I was in the military back in the late 80s, and this looks similar to what we had when we were out in the field. They also send this cardboard pouch that you open this up and you can fold the sides in like this, and then your spaghetti can be held like that. Necessary? Not really. It's got this container of water right here, and what this does is not for drinking. It even says don't drink it on here. What you do is you take this water, you dump it in this pack, and it's got a heater pack inside there. Let me get this opened up real quick. Okay, that's the heater pack, and something I have learned is go ahead and take the heater pack out. Get your meal and your heater pack together and then put them back in the bag. It's a pretty tight fit, and if you leave the heater pack in there, it tends to kind of bind up with the meal pack. Slide that back down in there. Take your little water pack. And I always dump this in on the same side that the heater pack is on. I don't know that it matters, it'll all run together eventually. But you just pour in that little bit of water like that. All that's trash, it'll just burn. Okay, so the water's on the bottom. It takes it about 12 minutes to heat up. And for now, we'll just set that aside. Okay, and the rest of the pack, we got a spork, salt and pepper. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a salt-free seasoning and a pepper. It's called Papa's Perfect Salt-Free Seasoning, pepper, and then a towelette that's scented like lemon. Not that I care about that. Little season pack though, that's kind of nice to have in there. Okay, it also comes with a bag of Skittles. Considering these are 2017, they probably sat in a hot warehouse. This is not really a bag of Skittles anymore. It's more like a Skittle bar. It's pretty solid. I took one out, tried to eat it. I ate part of it, like a candy bar. But to me it's just too much sugar. I'm not a sweet tooth kind of person, but that's the downfall of these MREs. If you like your sweets, this is not really a bag of candy anymore. Okay, here's a couple of mints in there. Again, I don't care about the mints. Now one thing about these is some of the packs, these mints actually have melted and leaked out of the bag. You can see where that one starts to leak out right there. But he does disclose that on his ad. To me, it's not that big of a deal. It makes part of the inside of the bag a little bit sticky. I just took the sticky parts out of some of them that I've had and washed it off. These, again, I don't care about the candy, but somebody might. You've got some crackers in there. Again, that's the same type of crackers we had when I was in the service. A couple of fig bars and a bag of raisins. This all comes with all the packages. The candy, the crackers, the raisins, and the fig bar. That's in all of them. The only difference is this bag over here with the main course in it. That'll be different. Not in each one. I think I got 6 different main courses in a box of 12. So there's 2 of each of them. Okay, so let's try some of this stuff. To start with, I don't like raisins, but I know what they're supposed to taste like. So I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna try one of these raisins just for you guys. If I like it, that'll be a surprise. If I don't like it, not a surprise, but again, I know what they're supposed to taste like. Surprisingly, not bad. I did not expect that to go as well as it did. So those are pretty good, actually. Maybe in my old age, the taste is starting to get better. I may actually eat the rest of those. Okay, the fig bar. I've had the fig bars. They are very, very dry. Okay, extremely dry. But you know what? I like fig bars. So I'll show you what you got here. It's a dry fig bar. Nothing surprising about that. Make sure you have some water when you eat these. But those are actually pretty good. I like fig bars. Okay. The crackers. These kind of remind me of communion at church. If you've ever been to church and you've had communion, it's basically an unsalted, broke it into 4 pieces there, an unsalted piece of crunchy bread. One thing I wish they would put in these is like some peanut butter or something, because that would be great with these crackers. Again, they're not bad. They will fill the hole in your gut. But actually, I like the raisins better than crackers, if that tells you anything. Okay, so that's what comes in the package. Give this a few more minutes to heat up, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, guys, we're back here. I think I may have company. So anyway, this has been sitting here for 10 to 12 minutes, and the heater pack is extremely hot. The meal feels like it's hotter on one end than it is on the other. Maybe that's because I had it sitting a certain way, I'm not sure. Like I said, that heater pack is really freaking hot. So be careful. You can get steam out of these, and it will burn you if you're not careful. It's got a couple of perforated spots where you can tear it across the top. We'll stick it down in here. Makes it a little easier to hold. Just fold that in like that. And drop your meal down in there. That way you can hold on to it without burning your hands too bad. Okay, you probably could go ahead and just tear that off, but I'm just going to leave it like that for now. See if I can show you what this looks like in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's just kind of like matted together spaghetti. But we're going to taste it. Like I said, this is MRE. It's survival food. It's not made for the dinner table. It could use that salt packet that came with it, that seasoned packet. And the top end didn't seem to get quite as hot as the bottom end. But you know what? It's actually really good. Really good. So there you have it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. The price I paid for this, if I remember right, it was around $45 for a box of 12, 44 some and some change. And you calculate that out, I think I paid like $3.75 a meal for this. So, gosh, one trip to McDonald's and you double and triple that easily. So, in my opinion, these are a good value, even with the candy leaking out in the bag, because that's something I don't care about. If you guys care about it, there's other options out there, but this is not bad. I really enjoy them. Okay, so one other thing I'll tell you about this is the nutrition facts. This is actually the reduced sodium meals. I don't know what they consider reduced, because the sodium count in this one is 800 milligrams. In my opinion, that's quite a bit. But it's less than the other ones, but it's still a lot of sodium. 18 grams of fat. Cholesterol is 15 milligrams. Carbohydrates 209. Dietary fibers 5. Sugars 116 grams. Protein 18 grams. That's this meal. They're all pretty close to that same number. But nevertheless, if you need to stay alive, this will do it for you. So thanks again, guys, for watching here at Bullhornbeach. If you've not subscribed yet, hit the button down there. I'd appreciate it. Until next time, guys, take care and get out in the woods. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my meal.